My Roblox game makes $28,910 a month, and here are all the lessons I've learned. No gatekeeping, no fluff. Real quick, for all the skeptics, here's proof. Let me actually just show you real quick. You can see how many concurrent users we have. I'm going to go to monetization. You can see how much Robux we've earned. And when you break that down, that's 963 USD a day, which comes out to almost 29K a month. Okay. This video is not meant to flex, rather to inspire and share with you all my learnings, because I literally got started on Roblox in September 2025. So I've only been on this platform for around 8 months. I just recently got verified. I just had another game hit 1K CCU literally today that I just launched a week ago. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh man, this is, this guy got lucky, whatever, I want to show you something real quick. And again, this is not to flex. This is just to inspire and share with you guys. What I'm going to talk about in this video is principles, mindsets, mental frameworks that have helped me have success across multiple different industries with multiple different businesses. If you think this is LARP, you can DM me. I don't give a fuck. I'll show you screenshots of Stripe account dashboards. Does not matter, dude. Because before I got into Roblox, I scaled a high ticket coaching program to 30K a month. Again, don't believe me? I don't give a fuck. DM me. I'll show you proof. I scaled an e-com agency to 55K a month, and I scaled an e-com journal brand to 30K a month. Okay. So this Roblox game, success on Roblox, is not my first go round with success online business in general. And the reason I believe I was able to reach success so quick on Roblox, having only started in September of 2025, having been on the platform for a year, is because of all of the mindset and mental frameworks that I've learned from previous business success. So in this video, I'm going to break down 7 lessons that I have learned, not just from Roblox, but from successful business ventures in general, that you can apply to hit the ground running and get a successful game, man. If you guys don't already know, if I go here into the wins channel, dude, this guy just hit his first 2K CCU. This guy, 500 CCU, probably scaling even harder now. This guy absolutely getting crazy impressions on his thumbnail. You can see Coach T right here, 21 minutes average playtime, scaled that up. 132 CCU is first. This guy DevX'd 3.7K weapons in here. This guy hit his first 100 CCU. This guy 74 CCU. This guy 98 million visits on his game. This guy 1K CCU on his game. This guy 871 CCU on his game, all green stats. This guy 44 minutes average playtime. This guy 5.4 million visits, 3.3K favorites, 791 CCU, 1 mil visits, first 2K CCU, 6.3K CCU active, another 6.3K, 1.3K CCU, another 6K CCU, 28K CCU, 4K CCU, 1.4K CCU, 1.2K. Just absolute killers in here, man. Just absolute killers. So without further ado, let's dive straight in. Lesson number 1 is don't settle for mediocre devs. Okay. For this game Hack a Business, we needed modelers for an update. And I burned through 4 modelers before finding my ideal modeler. And I just was speed running through this shit, dude. Like DMing these guys like crazy. And what I would suggest is give them a task before hiring them. So for these 4 modelers, we needed 20 models made. So I just said, hey, dude, can you send me back a quick sample model of like the work that you plan to do, just so I can see what your work would look like, see if you're the guy for the job. And I'd basically just send them the file. They'd send me back an example. And, instantly I know if they're the guy or not. There was an instance where I hired a guy. He sent me back a good example. Okay. Work was good. But 12 hours later, he said he would have 3 models done. None of the models were done. I fired him instantly. Like, you cannot fuck around with this shit. You set the standard. If your team moves slow, if your team doesn't do quality work, it's your fault, bro. You need to have radical ownership over the results you're getting. Either it's a training issue, a hiring issue, or you just didn't set the standard right from the gate. So lesson number 1 is don't settle for mediocre devs. You set the standard. Lesson number 2, money loves speed. So does Roblox. First week of Hack a Business, even for this recent game I just launched with Gage that we hit 1K CCU today. First week, we were updating daily, sometimes twice a day, bro. So you want to check your data, form a strong hypothesis, move fast, make updates fast. I've made several videos talking about how to form a hypothesis, how to improve your stats fast. Check my channel for that. Let's move on to the next lesson. Lesson number 3, play your game a lot. Too many devs simply just don't play their own game. And you want to watch what players do, especially new players. Okay. If you're programming all day, Ideally, your project manager does this, or someone on your team. You have a dedicated team of testers that can play your game regularly. Usually what we do is we have our live game, then we have a test place. We send the link to the test place to our play testers. And if you don't have play testers in your network, you can go to a Discord server called QA Central and hire play testers. And that's what we've done for this recent game that hit 1K CCU. So lesson number 3 is just play your game a lot, dude. If you're not at the top of the leaderboard in terms of playtime for your own game, you're not testing enough. That's what I would say. Lesson number 4, underrated one, is network. Okay. But when you're networking, and guys, trust me, I've gone to a lot of business conferences, particularly for internet marketing, funnel hacking live of ClickFunnels, ecom meetups. You want to offer value. Don't just ask for free stuff all the time. Okay. Here and there, it's good. But like with any relationship, dude, it's a give and take, right? Relationships are a two-way street. Okay. I get so many DMs saying, hey, Tizzy, can you review my game? Which, guys, trust me, like I would love to help every single one of you if I had the time, but bro, I just simply don't have the time. When it comes to networking though, usually you want to offer something of value. When I was first getting started, I just hit up top devs that said, hey, can I pay you for a consultation call? Okay. I offered money. That was the thing I could offer in terms of value. If you don't have money, there might be something else. Maybe you played their game. Maybe you found a bug. Maybe you just need them, hey, I found this bug in your game. Just want to let you know. It looks like it's game breaking, etc., etc. Like stuff like this, bro. No offense to you guys, but like I can tell that this kid's probably like 12 or 14 years old saying, yo, Tizzy, hello, bro. Like answer me. It's like, listen, this is a tough lesson to learn. No one owes you shit, bro. Again, I would love to help every single one of you watching this video if I had the time, but no one owes you shit, man. You have to bring something to the table. This is business, guys. This is business. All right. These are lessons I've learned, not just from Roblox, but again, not to freaking LARP it out, but like I've had success in several different businesses. Okay. I'm 29 years old. I had my first ecom business when I was 18, bro. I've been making businesses for the past 10 years. Okay. Almost 11 years. Think about that. These are lessons that I've learned going to physical in-person networking events, bro. Shaking hands, meeting people, getting in rooms with people that make a lot of money. I'm trying to help you guys with this video. Now, lesson number 5, and we're going to get into some more mindset stuff as well, is test thumbnails, but test a lot of them, dude. Overall, I would say you guys are just not doing enough. So like for this build game that we just launched, okay, 1K CCU, dude, we're running ads. We were testing 50 thumbnails. Okay, there's 25 thumbnails you can add per campaign. We ran 2 separate campaigns, each with full 25 thumbnails, different thumbnails. You guys are just not doing enough, man. You're not testing enough thumbnails. You're not playing your game enough. You're not looking at feedback enough. You're just being lazy, bro. I hate to break it to you. You're just being lazy. You gotta do more, man. I'm in a different mode, dude. I got a kid on the way, bro. I'm moving with urgency, dude. I'm not fucking around, man. I got a family to feed. You understand what I'm saying? It's different if you're a teenager, you're enjoying your life, but like, dude, if you want to win, you got to understand the people at the top, they're doing not just twice as much as you're doing. They're doing 10 times as much work as you're doing. And if you don't have money to hire out, bro, you got to grind, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. And what I realized with thumbnails is AI is going to let you move way faster than a graphic design artist, okay? And I'm not saying this to toot my own horn, but like I've never once hired a thumbnail artist that has beaten my CTR or PTR. Like not a single time, dude. And it's simply because I look at data and I test thumbnails a lot. It's just a volume game. A lot of these thumbnail artists have never even run their own game. They've never even run an ad campaign. They don't even know how well their thumbnails perform. So just keep that in mind. Use AI. It lets you move a lot faster. If you can find a thumbnail artist that can beat my CTR or PTR, dude, please DM me. Like I don't want to make thumbnails anymore. If you're a good thumbnail artist, like DM me that has actual good proof that you've improved CTR or PTR. Lesson number 6, relentless focus. This is probably the most important thing that 90% of you don't have. And again, I'm not saying this to beat you up, dude. This is just a reality check. Okay. A lot of people just hang out in Discords. They just yap in general chat. They send memes. They just fuck around. They're not focused. They're scrolling TikTok. They're scrolling Instagram Reels, scrolling Twitter. I like to scroll Twitter, man. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I never scroll social media, but dude, you gotta lock the fuck in, homie. You gotta lock the fuck in. If a stat is low, focus on that stat and only that stat until it improves. Let me show you guys something for Hack a Business. Okay. We had terrible, absolutely terrible bounce rate. Look at this. It was way too high. You want a low bounce rate, by the way. Okay. Recently, we locked in. Look at it went from 21% down to 15%. And now our game's getting more home rec impressions because we locked in, focused on this stat, improved it. All right. Now, again, how do you improve a stat? Study other games, ask your network, brainstorm, get feedback. Improving even one stat can get your game twice the amount of impressions. Once we improve bounce rate, dude, our game went from like hovering at around 2.5 KCCU to 3 KCCU back up to like 4.5 KCCU just by improving bounce rate, dude. Think about that. Okay. Stop yapping in Discord servers, wasting time. Move with urgency like your life depends on it, dude. You got to understand, even some of these top devs that came into a lot of money, a lot of them are already getting distracted, bro. Why? Because they have tons of money now. They party, they travel, they're losing focus, bro. And someone's catching up to them. And it can be you, homie, if you just lock the fuck in, dude. Move with urgency, bro. You're telling everyone in your family that you want this so bad, but you're not acting like it, dude. And that's the fucking reality, bro. You're not acting like it. Okay? You need to see it, believe it, act upon it to achieve it. You feel me? Let's move on to the last one. And this is, again, another one that I've seen a lot in the server is, bro, be patient. Okay? Be patient. Usually it takes 24 hours for most data updates, sometimes 3 days in early launch, right? Like we still don't have our D1 data for this game we just launched that just hit 1K CCU. It takes some time for the algo to study and find the pocket of audience it needs to deliver your game to. When you ship an update to your game, make sure you cross-reference multiple data sources, okay? This is how you win, bro. When you're coming up with an update or a change to your game, cross-reference multiple data sources. I've talked about this in several videos. Watch my channel. You'll get what I'm saying. For example, one data source could be competitor research. The next data source is you're seeing a drop off in your onboarding funnel data. The third resource is maybe you're seeing under engagement, right? If you go here to engagement, this is a very important stat that I love to look at. Maybe you're seeing a drop off here in new user first session retention. Okay. You want to look at multiple data sources to form a hypothesis and make sure that this update you're about to launch has legs to stand on. Each data source gives a hypothesis legs to stand on. All right. I'll just tell you guys a little story. I knew a guy had an insanely well polished game. Like, I mean, really, really well done. Like, I low-key wanted to buy into it. It was such a good game. Someone beat me to it. It's fine. He launched it. It quote unquote flopped, which is, flopped depending on whose definition, right? Competitor came in, launched an identical game, exact same core loop, exact same mechanics, everything, made a slight change to the map. Competitor game got 10K CCU. Think about that. If this guy didn't give up on his game so soon, he could be sitting at a game with 10K CCU. Okay. So there's edge cases, right? You could literally be one update away. Let me underline this shit. You could literally be one update away from your game exploding. But you have to use discernment. What's discernment? You have to use your own judgment to know if this game is worth it or not. And you'll know if it's worth it or not if you've done your research. Okay, you've done your competitor research, you've done your market analysis, you've looked for a gap in the market. I've talked about this in tons of videos. And you want to try to avoid spending months building a game, adding too much shit to it. Just fucking launch it, dude. Because this game that you've been, circle jerking in your mind, thinking like, oh, this game's going to be so good, I can't wait to launch it. Dude, you're in for a world of trouble, a rude awakening when you launch the game and it doesn't do well, because the real work begins, dude, when you actually get data. Then you're updating daily, sometimes twice daily, bro. Okay? Listen, guys, I make these videos because I genuinely do want to help new up and coming developers. Genuinely. Are there things that benefit me by making these videos? 100%. Networking, game deals, all those things. But I don't have to fucking make these videos, bro. I don't make any money from these videos. I think my YouTube has made me $100 in ad spend. Literally $100 I've made from my YouTube channel. Think about that shit. Okay. Genuinely, I think there's so many talented devs in this platform. And usually it's those devs that are either 15, 16, or 17. And they just need a mindset shift, bro, to get to that next level. Because so many of you guys are so talented, but you're not focusing. You're not being patient. Dude, most of y'all only watch the first 5 minutes of my videos when most of the value is after minute 10. And that's intentional by design. I'm filtering out. Come in, watch 5 minutes, get some high level stuff. But if you stick around and actually lock in and can watch a full video without a fried attention span, you might learn some things, dude. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm still learning, bro. Okay? 1 mil CCU game coming soon. All right? But listen, guys. This can be real for you. Okay? The dream is still very much alive. Most of you guys, it's just a mindset shift. You can fucking do it, man. Just lock in, twin. Love you guys. Peace.